$1.5 million down, another $10 million to go. That's the deficit East Allen County Schools now faces.
News Channel 15's Chris Hopper talked to school leaders to find out what they plan to do about it. He joins us in Studio 15 with this story on our economy.
Mark and Heather, the school funding formula in Indiana is one of the most complex in the country. It's also a detriment to districts that don't have growing enrollments. Because of that, EACS has to tighten its belt moving forward.
I don't think there's a rich uncle out there that's going to come to our aid.
Spending goes up and revenue stays the same. The money follows the student and the district isn't growing. This is where we find East Allen County Schools.
If we were to proceed with business as usual, our expenditures would be $10 million more than what our revenue will be.
Districts are funded based on the community's property tax value and how many students it has.
The biggest factor is enrollment, and there's nothing we can do particularly about that other than accept the students that come through our doors.
EACS board member Leland Etzer says it's like chasing a moving target.
I heard it said very recently that Indiana's funding formula is probably the most inequitable, or at least one of the most inequitable in all the 50 states.
EACS already cut $1.5 million from its 2010 budget, but with another $10 million on the table, EACS has to find existing holes to avoid major staff and program cuts.
To look and see areas where we can maybe change the way that we do business in some way so that we are not eating into the cash balance which we have built up over the years.
Dr. Green says EACS expects to lose another $1 million next year. At the September meeting, board members will discuss ideas to cut from the deficit. And just to put this in perspective, the $10 million shortfall is equal to about 15% of the 2010 budget. Chris Hopper, News Channel 15.